bridges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have the football first. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they face, they play great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, Dave, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams are going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Got a man, it's Vorhees. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Nice move. Create some space.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
White going to attack through the air. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Arkansas. Once he got some room, it was over.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Georgia's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Bunch formation for these receivers. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll pull it down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The sure hands, it's Clapp. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. White wants to throw it. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
How about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. White going to attack through the air. Quarterback moving. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Clapp. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Razorbacks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We reach the break. ArKansas has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Buys a little extra time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been light.
It's a running room. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
This game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. And ArKansas ready to send out this offense. White wants to throw it. He's got his man across the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Turning it on! He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Strong, firm tackle. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They booted away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Got his man. Quick with the spin move. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Working the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Not a lot the defense defense could do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, it's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside. And in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays for this Arkansas offense.
They're going back to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. White going to attack through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This pass rush has just been relentless. You can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Got it behind the line. It's Platt. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
That is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. Third in California to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. With the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it. They get the big play.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, still looking. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air, it's Dyer. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half. Ball's free. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. The give on the inside. There we go. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the 2nd half. Get this run game established.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Doyle. Here's the pressure. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And ArKansas ready to send out this offense. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Razorbacks want to move quickly.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Voorhees. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is... Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Going right and going deep. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
And the Dawgs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Touchdown, Georgia! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Voorhees. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Voorhees. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Here's a Heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Starting to feel a little pressure. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Dawgs!
he's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this deep.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. White wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Voorhees. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He gets a block, and he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Linebacker showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's paid. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Complete to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do.
Next going for the goal line. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Wants to go up top. Steps away. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. College fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. White going to attack through the air. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's the return. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break. Fires one high and deep. Touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Ready to fire from the pistol. Defense showing blitz here. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Rasmussen. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Rasmussen. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Moving out of the pocket. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Gets the back moving. White wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Under fire.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day in this offense.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Under fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rasmussen. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Dawgs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 36 to Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. White going to attack through the air. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Rushes on him, and he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The game right here. Looking to throw, it's Doyle. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he missed it. No good. They blew the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play can decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.